And let's get into it. Why is your ex hitting you up? Why are they constantly in your DMs or in your space? And I feel like this is one of those conversations which is difficult because there are many reasons to it based on one, how you left the relationship with this ex of yours, two, what kind of person they are, three, what kind of person you are, and most importantly, how you guys interacted after the breakup, okay? So these are just the 4 questions that I would ask myself. But, Turi, do you have an ex that keeps crawling in your DMs?
Yep. He is there. He happens. Atakaka tu aone status, aseme hi. You're looking good these
Status
days.
viewers.
Can I take you for coffee? And that's just the thing with guys. Anytime they see you've grown up, and that's what we do. When you leave a relationship, una glow to onto the next level. And I feel they think, I missed out on this. Let me see if I can get back. You know, let me see if she'll give me a chance. And they know very well you've moved on, but they're still going to shoot a shot just in case you're stupid or you're sleeping or you're snoozing somebody, and then he's going to take his chance and do the same thing he did last time. So I'm not here for it. Except for Betty and Nick, they can get back together. But nyi wengine, kaini huko kwenye mulienda.
And sometimes you'll actually find funny stories where, like, I have an example. One of my exes, I think we got back together, and as I was going through his photos, I found that he'd taken some screenshots off of my socials, and they were currently in his photos app. So I'm like,
why are you so obsessed with me?
Hang on, I didn't even think you had Instagram. How do you, I mean, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like, so you've been creeping pole huku kwenye social zangu naangalia. And that is why we always say, post, wamalize, kill them. And don't let them get back into your situation, because some of them are useless. Some are good. Some are really good. Some situations you need to consider. But in cases where your relationship didn't end properly, or there were issues there that you haven't sorted out or resolved, just let it go, let it go. Another reason why they're trying to get back into your DMs and hitting you up all of a sudden, hey, I saw you the other day. I'm like, okay, you saw me then. Why didn't you hit me up then? Is because they think you have found someone else. Now, some people just do not want to see you winning. And these are these types of exes who will see you happy in a relationship, thriving, you know. Yani, nowadays, you've been maka, you no longer...
living your best life, eh?
You're no longer a Futsubishi person. You are just
Upandi
over here.
matatu.
Matatu. Squeezy, you have grown up. You are wearing heels. The spaces and the backgrounds in your pictures are looking fantamagorgeous.
You have miatoka ya miguu.
Yes.
As in, glowing, sis.
Yani unaka kuka. You know, like you look good. But they don't want you to look good and to find someone who loves you, because somehow they feel like, okay, either one, they deserve you more than this new person, or number two, they just don't want to see you thriving. They just want to know that if I say meh, your man is dead. You know, they just want to have that power over you that, you know what? I am the one. If I say she will leave this man for me, or she will leave this woman for me. So, please, think about it before you start leaving your new person.
And sometimes, surprisingly, they just want to spite you.
Yeah.
Yani, akukasirishe tu. Trying to get a reaction from you, because it's funny, because I've done it. I've been a toxic at some point. You know what? We broke up very mutually. I think he was an older person, so the way he broke up with me, even I did not realize I had been broken up with until I got home. And I was like, hello, what just happened? Because it was a very mature conversation. I was manipulated, if you're being very honest. But, you know, we left on good terms. I'm like, yeah, bye. And then I get home and I'm like, what just happened? And just, he's now living his best life. He is thriving. He doesn't look like he's hurt or he's going through a heartbreak. And I'm like, why is he not mad? If I am angry and wallowing in anger and self-pity and all these negative emotions, he also has to feel the same thing. So I just like hit him up or just post thirst trap just in case. I reply, I say, hey, what's happening? Namambia, not you. This is not for you. We've moved on. And you're just posting, you know, things to trigger a reaction out of them.
Another one which is very important to mind is that they are lonely. Sometimes they break up with you, but they're not breaking up with you to get with someone else. Sometimes they just break up with you because of whatever reason, but it's not because they've moved on or they have someone else in their life. So you find this lonely man or lonely woman, and she's bored in her house, and she's just like, oh my God, I wish I had like a cuddle buddy. This weather is like calling for it. And they realize, oh, by the way, my ex, and then they hit you up. Why? Because they were lonely. They just needed some heat, body heat from another human being. Leave them.
Na wengine wana reminisce. Like you're doing something very normal, or you're drinking water and then you're like, they used to really like drinking water. Or, you do something small and it just reminds you of your relationship
Scrubbing the
together.
sink.
Scrubbing. Everything reminds me of him. Exactly. Sometimes people are just reminiscing and they'll hit you up. And I've gotten such a text before. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're good. I just remember the way we used to da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, sir, tuliachana 3 years ago. Kwa nini unanikumbuka bado? Like, that's a lot. Sometimes it's harmless. They're reminiscing, they're wishing, asking, wondering what could have been and whatever. But it's not a reason for you to give in and get back into the relationship.
Yes, no ifs, no buts, no what ifs.
There's a reason you broke up.
There has to be a reason why you broke up. And finally, but not so finally, dependency on you. You know these codependent relationships which are really awesome when you're in the relationship. Unfortunately, when you leave the relationship, the codependency doesn't go away. It is left with you. So codependency can be an issue, and a lot of people want to get back with you because they don't even know how to change the light bulb. You know, have you ever been with someone who does everything for you? Mbaka, you don't even know what side of the fridge you're supposed to close it. There is only one side, but you don't know where the eggs are supposed to be put because you've never put the eggs in that fridge. You know, some of these things need to be done better. But in finality, there are some who are just looking for a second chance. And those need exploring because, again, ask yourself those first 4 questions that we asked you. What were the circumstances of you leaving each other? What kind of person were they? What kind of person are you? And most importantly, why do you want to get back together with them?
I used to be those codependent babes. Niliwachwa nikashindwa venye tunanunuanga maji ama where steamer comes from. I was
those are the
it was
worst.
a lot.
Hey.
And I can see Ashley who sent a message saying, I think sometimes they just want to ruin a relationship. That's number 1. Or number 2, they want to get back together. Robin, on the other hand, is saying, I like the way you guys talk. Definition of pure moshene. Otherwise, have a happy remainder of the Mashujaa Day.
Yes, happy Mashujaa Day from Turife and myself. And until tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye. Happy Mashujaa Day.